Morning, everybody, and welcome to Chassidus in the Morning. 15 minutes to change our lives. Chanukah edition. Look at the Sikha Aleph, coming out of the Sikha of Miketz. This Shiur and this whole week's learning is sponsored by the Koperlowitz family, the Ilu Nishmas Veli Bas Yitzchak on her 17th yahrzeit, and we thank her very much, the Koperlowitz family, for the opportunity that they give us to learn and to connect with the learning. And amidst Hashem, all the brachas should come to Veli and all the Koperlowitz family for all the great that they're doing and the ability they're giving us to be able to learn. Okay, so we're discussing the next topic in Chanukah. And basically we're saying in the midst of Chanukah, it's very interesting. You have a concept of mahajim and mahajin. People don't even realize, and that's how we fulfill the mitzvah. And so we find it's two things. One is there's no real other mitzvah that you have a mahajim and a mahajin, the Rebbe says. And also don't find any mitzvah that's the baseline way of fulfilling it. Normally people fulfill mitzvahs, there's different levels, it's like a kashrus. Different size. Person that's not from, a kid wants to come home, and the parents, they're so confused. They're like, 1 second. Which kosher symbol is good and which one is not? I don't understand. If it's kosher symbol, doesn't that mean it's kosher? Like, that's complicated. But here, Chanukah, we all fulfill it, mahajim and mahajim. And yes, that's what we started explaining. And then we said that really, it's interesting, the mahajim and the mahajin only really expresses itself in the menorah, because there's two real miracles of Chanukah. The one miracle is the wall. There's Gibor and Biad Chalashim. We were very weak. We were quantitatively and qualitatively small, and we overcame an army which was quantitatively and qualitatively big and strong. And that's why we say Ala Nisim, and that's why we have Halo. And then we have another miracle, which is the oil that was belly. The first of all, the miracle was they found the jug of oil that was pure. What's even more is that Minadin, if everyone is in the situation that they were in, they didn't need to use the pure olive oil. They couldn't use any olive oil. But after all that they've done, they said, we want the best. And that's why Hashem gave it to them. He helped them find it. That's one thing. And yeah, and that miracle we express with the light of the menorah. And that's the one we do, mahajim and mahajin. So we said, what does this mean? Let's bring this down to English, practical English. So he said that everything that happens is really spreading from an avodah for ourselves. So you have three sort of levels. There's nature, l'mayla, and what happens l'mayla is what expresses itself down here. So you have nature, l'mayla, you have hanhag and nisan, you have a miraculous type of reality, and then you have serious nefesh. Nature is the, so to speak, the nature that Hashem made in the world, in l'mayla, the certain seder shtalshus. And you have the miracle, which is above Seder Shtashus, which is like, and so Seder is also like doing Torah mitzvahs. And a miracle is like you're going above that and you're pushing through, or it's like a hitter mitzvah. And this is like the story of the war with the Yevanim, the war they had with the Greeks, which was a miracle. Then you have the finding of the oil and the lighting of the oil, which is Lamaida, which is way above and beyond, which is in Mesiras Nefesh. That's what we were seeing. So let's see. And now we're going to bring it down. So how do we live with this? Why do we apply this? And how do we transform ourselves with this? So what is the advantage of Mesiras Nefesh over a Hiddur mitzvah? So Hiddur mitzvah, is beautifying the mitzvah. He's not doing the minimum requirement, but making it more beautiful, which is like the wall with the Yevanim. And then you have Mesiras Nefesh. Mesiras Nefesh, which is sort of giving yourself over, being totally committed, and it's giving yourself, or it's like, speaking to my son about this, Mesiras Nefesh, also Alter Rebbe explains in Mesiras Haratzin, that you have a desire for something and you give yourself over to not do it. So what's Mesiras? So what is the advantage of Mesiras Nefesh over Hiddur mitzvah? Hiddur mitzvah is beautiful. You mahadr mitzvah, you make a mitzvah so beautiful. Like that's how we try to do this. You go to buy an esrog, and you mahadr the mitzvah. You buy a nice esrog. You buy a few more hadassim. That's Hiddur mitzvah. You know, you buy something. Shabbos, I want to buy extra good food because I want to mahadir Shabbos. I want to make it look and be extra special. You know, I don't buy the cheapest candlesticks for Shabbos, or the cheapest, candlestick holder, but I buy a nice one to mahadir the mitzvah. That's the hidden mitzvah. That's beautiful. So what's the difference in that and Mesiras Nefesh? Let's see. Mashmaos Yishel hidden mitzvah he she'ein ha'adam hakayim as a mitzvah mishum shehu murchach l'kaimah. That's hidden mitzvah. It's not that the person's doing the mitzvah because he needs to fulfill it, because ki'im yesh loy arivos ba v'hu mekayma b'cheshek b'chayus. What's a hidden mitzvah? I love the mitzvah. I'm excited about the mitzvah. So I want to do the mitzvah even better. Therefore, the shapir es hakayam. So what happened? A person puts in the effort to make it beautiful. I love this mitzvah. So how do I make this nicer? That's hidden mitzvah. Lamash, for example, Hamash lakahu be'eved makayim es tzivay melech, like a servant fulfilling the command of the king. So you can have a servant that is fulfilling whatever the master wants because that's what the master wants, and he doesn't care about it. He fulfills the commandment, but he doesn't really care, and he doesn't add to it. He has no desire, no connection to it. On the other hand, when something that is precious to him, when the servant, he sees that he loves this commandment that he's been given, so then he's mahadir. So it's simple. You do something. It's like a simple way of looking at it is in a relationship, husband and wife. The worst thing you can do in a relationship is to do it out of tzivui, out of command. It's like I heard like a joke once. It's like a wife was complaining about the husband, and she said, he's like, what do you want from me? What are you complaining to me about? What do you want? You want me to clean the dishes? I'll clean the dishes. She said to him, I don't want you to clean the dishes. I want you to want to clean the dishes. This is a hidden mitzvah. In a good relationship, you mahad mitzvah. Like we said about the eved, the servant. The servant is a worker, so you don't really care that much. But to get a good servant, or let's say at work, you don't want, a good worker and a good relationship between the employee and the employer. It's not that you clog in and clog out. You don't care. It's that you have a design it, and a good boss, his job is to give you that cheshek, that you want it to be successful and you want to see it work out. This is a hidden mitzvah. It's not just I'm doing what am I doing? It's 9 o'clock. I'm working. That's it. And I'm finished. Tell me what you do. I don't care. And you sort of you're not there. The hidden mitzvah. And they totally involved. Say, how can we make this beautiful? And this is the best part of the building the relationship in regards to it. And this is the beautiful part when you do Torah mitzvahs. If you do it, it's like a friend of mine. He said he has friends that are modern Orthodox, and they said the best part of a winter Shabbos is Shabbos Shluf. You go to Shluf on Shabbos, you wake up, it's winter Shabbos already. Shabbos is over, and that's not a hidden mitzvah. That's just it's a sad reality. This is the minimum baseline fulfillment. Maybe not even. I don't know if they daven mincha yet, whatever. But this is not the right attitude. The hidden mitzvah is the attitude that I'm involved, that I care. When Shabbos comes in, I'm excited. I'm not waiting till Shabbos finishes. It's like someone sent me this game. It's like a game like Apples to Apples, but it's a Jewish version. It's not called Apples to Apples. What is it called? And I read like the rule, trying to figure out the rules, see if it's a shaykh game. And it says at the back, it says, there's long, boring Shabbos and you wait until it ends. And it like pained me. It like literally gave me like a pain in my back when I read that. Like waiting for Shabbos to end. I've never, in Baruch Hashem, I've gone to that point. I'm never waiting for Shabbos to end. Like I wish Shabbos would continue. I feel bad the Shabbos ends. So he's not doing Hiddur Mitzvah. And you could say, I'm doing Hiddur Mitzvah. And that's the point of the Hiddur Mitzvah. So that's what Hiddur Mitzvah is. Now let's understand what does it mean Mesiras Nefesh and what is the advantage of Mesiras Nefesh. But this is good. Halavai, all the mitzvahs we did was this Hiddur Mitzvah, with this Chesed, with this Zayim. I come to daven, I'm not sitting there trying to blast out of davening and get going, and I'm benching, I'm just trying to like run and bench on the way, I'm eating. Everything I do, I daven, I learn, I bench, say a bracha, I speak to someone, I'm totally involved, I'm a hadder in it. That's a beautiful thing. So how is Mesiras Nefesh better? Let's see. So the only issue, or the other part of the equation, is ultimately when we mahadir in a mitzvah, there's us, and then there's the mitzvah, and there's Hashem. There's us and Hashem. It's two separate things. I am mahadir in the mitzvah. I like this mitzvah. I get enjoyment. I want to have more of enjoyment. That's the Hiddur Mitzvah. Kayemes harevus haratzon l'kayim mitzvah. So you have this will and this desire to fulfill the mitzvah. It's v'kayim ha'adam haretzim. Elam Mesiras Nefesh pirusha she'ein ha'adam kol mitzius la'atzmo elo shekol mitziusay he l'kayim ha'ratzon elyon. So when you mahadir the mitzvah, ultimately there's me mahadir the mitzvah. So the mitzvah is very connected to me, my personality, my wants, my desires, and it's like doing the dishes, because I enjoy the dishes being cleaned. And if I didn't enjoy the dishes being cleaned, so maybe I wouldn't be mahadir in that mitzvah, and I wouldn't be careful about it, I wouldn't care so much about it. Or if I didn't like Shabbos so much, I wouldn't be mahadir. So the Hiddur Mitzvah that I'm having is based off me. I like it, so I'm mahadir. I don't like it, I wouldn't be mahadir. What's the Mesiras Nefesh? Mesiras Nefesh, the Rebbe is explaining, it's not about me. See, we'll do it again. Il Mesiras Nefesh, what Mesiras Nefesh? Pirusha she'ein ha'adam kol mitzius la'atzmei. I'm not my own mitzius. It's not about me. Ela shekol mitzius hu l'kayim ha'ratzon elyon. My attitude is not about what do I like. It's about what does God need from me. And in bring it back to the example of the dishes. The Hiddur Mitzvah by the husband, or the wife doing the dishes for the husband for the wife, the partner doing it for the other one. The Hiddur Mitzvah is like, I enjoy it. I get a geschmack. I get a geschmack. You doing it. You are fulfilling your wants. Let me do it. And that's nice. It's very good. But at a deeper level, and this is a much deeper level, the Mesiras Nefesh level, it's what do you want from me? And that's what I'm doing. It's in a certain sense you also is also a Hiddur in it, but the Hiddur is not coming from myself. It's coming from the boss, Hashem, the spouse, and that's Mesiras Nefesh. Mesiras Nefesh is not about how I feel. And Mesiras Nefesh, if you have Mesiras Nefesh, there won't be some mitzvahs I'm mahadir and some mitzvahs I don't mahadir. I'm totally involved with everything because it's not about me. It's about the other person. Through Mesiras Nefesh, yeah. Oh, sorry, back. I missed a few lines. Who Munyan Hu Hacheshev Hamadaber Ha'isa. When it comes to Mesiras Nefesh, I'm not thinking about myself, what I'm thinking, what I'm speaking, what I'm doing. It's not about me, it's about the thing. Hiddur Mitzvah is about my enjoyment, my Mahadir Mitzvah. The Mesiras Nefesh is about the mitzvah, it's about the command, it's about the other, the thing. And therefore, it's irrelevant if it comes from me. It's unknown who caused it to happen, and someone else. It's not about me anymore. It's about the thing. This is a very deep idea. It's a very beautiful idea. I'm just going to finish off the last paragraph and expand a little more. And this is something we're going to internalize. It's deep concept, but it's very powerful. Then we have, therefore, when we have the Mesiras Nefesh, we totally give ourselves over. Even on the Shama, and the main thing for us is doing Hashem's mitzvah. Hashem returns us back, pays us back, measure for measure. And this above is way above even a miracle. It's not connected with existence. Because like we said before, Hidur mitzvah is about me. Mesiras nefesh is not about me. And so then when we do Mesiras nefesh, what it reciprocates by Hashem is the same midah, way above and beyond. So what are we saying is Mesiras nefesh is not about, in this case, in this scenario, what we're explaining, it's not about I'm taking myself over. It's about God, or about the mitzvah. It's not about me. And this is sort of the dynamic. We have to frame, have to think about what does that mean. But what we're saying is the focus when I do a mitzvah is like, I'm going to feel good. I did the right thing. And it's very, so to speak, self-centered. And so what's good? I have a Hidur mitzvah. I enjoy the mitzvah so much, I want to mahadar it. So it looks beautiful. Look at my mitzvah, looks so beautiful. But ultimately what we're doing is we're saying, because I enjoy it, I'm going to do this mitzvah nice. It's like saying to the spouse, I enjoy doing the dishes, so I'm going to do the dishes very beautifully. But I don't enjoy cleaning the table, so the table is going to look dirty. Mesiras nefesh, it's not about me. It's about what my spouse wants. My spouse wants to clean the dishes. I'm happy cleaning dishes. Wants me to clean the table. I'm happy cleaning the table. It's not about me. About the tafkid, the job. Say to Hashem, I do the mitzvah. This mitzvah makes you feel good. I enjoy sukkahs, but I don't enjoy Shabbos, Chas Shalom, or whatever it is. So then they're going to look differently. But you have Mesiras nefesh. It's not about my enjoyment. It's about what I'm needed for. And when we have the Mesiras nefesh, what we're saying is we get reciprocated from Hashem, midah connected midah. We go above and beyond, so what we get back is above and beyond. And so we're going to finish off Mitzvah Hashem tomorrow. We should all have the understanding of Mesiras nefesh, and we should apply it to ourselves, and we should have an amazing, amazing day. Feilach Chanukah.